How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install Hunyuan3D. This is a pretty cool AI that you can run locally on your PC. Now, I'll go ahead and say that you're going to need kind of a beefy PC to run these things. But by the end of this video, you'll know my specs, what I have on my PC. You'll know how to put in multiple images and have that spit out a 3D image. Also, I'm going to show you guys how to update this so you can keep it up to date, and as time goes on, things will improve and new models will become available to this ComfyUI. So let's jump right into it. Before I do, though, I want to show you what I got here. As you can see on my screen, I put in the two images, Nintendo Switch Pro Controller, the front and the rear, and it spit out this 3D image. So I can download this image by clicking on the three lines and export, and click this guy here and STL. There it is. It's going to be called ComfyUI because you are running, what is running right now is ComfyUI. This is what gives us the GUI, the graphical user interface. So I'm going to open this, and we'll just take a look at the model together, and then I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to make this as less bloat as possible. Keep the floatware low. So let's do a quick scaling here. Let's scale this up to 80. All right. And let's go a little bit higher. Let's go 120. All right. I don't know what the actual size of the controller is, but as you can see here, we have ourselves a 3D model pretty close, pretty accurate to a Nintendo Switch controller here, and we did that in less than like 5 minutes. So yeah, this is a pretty cool thing to have, pretty cool feature, especially when you need to do some quick mock-ups, designs. In no way, shape, or form, don't go stealing things off the internet. That's not good. Don't do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this off my PC. So let's do that now. So here it is. And we're going to delete this because I want to start from scratch. I want to show you guys how to do that straight out of the box. So goodbye. By the way, this is large. So let me show you my PC specs here. So my PC specs here, storage about 5 terabytes with this Hunyuan3D that you'll be installing, the checkpoints that you'll use. That's what's going to take up most of the space from these projects, but let's jump right into it. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and an i7-14700K. Alright guys, let's get into the tutorial. So head over to this GitHub link. I'm going to have it in the comment section below. Once you're here, you scroll down. These are all 7-zip files. It can be extracted using, if you're Windows 11, you can just extract it straight from Windows 11. If you don't have Windows 11, you'll probably need to do like WinRAR or 7-zip. But I know for a fact I'm using this one right here. It's NVIDIA. So we're going to get that going. This file in itself is 2 gigabytes. So yeah, you're going to be waiting for that to get done, and then I'll show you how to get this rolling. Alright, I guess while this is rolling, I want to talk about a few things. So, images that you use, you need to have a contrast in the images. For example, a PS5 controller. If you want to do something with a model, don't do the color on color. For example, don't do my white PS5 controller here against a white sheet of paper when you do your photos, or it's going to come out looking quite odd. And that goes with anything you do, so just make sure you have a nice contrast in colors when you're doing photos. Okay, so just a forewarning, when you go to download this, it may sit there on 0 bytes for a few minutes. Just let it, just give it some time, go grab a coffee, drink, whatever you do, and just come back, and it should be done in about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright guys, it finally finished. It did take a while. I did some research, and it looks like if you run into this issue and after 5 to 10 minutes it's not done downloading, you may want to look into your antivirus. A lot of people online will say to turn off Windows Defender, and it fixes the issue. But for me, it just took a while. It took about 5 to 8 minutes. So yeah, it was just weird. It did that last time too. So I think it's just with these 7-zip files and it being so many files inside that are zipped. But we got the file. Let's go ahead and transfer it to the folder that I'll be using. This folder is on a M.2 SSD drive, so it's pretty quick. Let's go ahead and extract, and I think this takes a few minutes as well. So this is about 5 gigs extracted. So let's let it roll, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alrighty, and it has finished, and it's in our little folder. So let's open this up here. So real quick, once I get it going here, before I run it, I want to go ahead and update it. This is probably not a step that you have to do, but I run it just to make sure we're fully up to date. So let's roll it. And this will take a few minutes as well, so just hang tight, let this finish. Next I'll show you how to open it and just some images in. It's not that bad. Alright, and when you're doing the updates, don't worry about the warnings. They're just letting you know that it's not happy with how the path is set up. These are warnings, these are not errors or failures. It's just letting you know that if you want to make this not warn, use that -- no warn script location flag. Alright, we're almost done, boys and girls, whoever's watching. Alright, and that's it. When the screen goes bye-bye, we know we're ready to go. So, first and foremost, let's just dive into this file system real quick. Won't take long, bear with me. When you're ready to run it, you'll run it here. Just double-click that, or you can use the fast. I want to show you guys something real quick before we go. This ComfyUI, this is the graphical interface that we'll be using. And there's an important folder you need to be aware of, and that folder is ComfyUI, models, and checkpoints. Checkpoints are very important. We'll be using those in our tutorial today, so that's the location you want to put those in, and I'll help you get there in a moment again when we're ready. Let's go ahead and kick off the batch script to start this server. So I'm going to be using this one right here. And you can just let this roll. It can take anywhere from a couple seconds to a minute or two, depending on what type of PC you're running. Alright, so what you want to do is click on templates. Now, what's cool about this is you can experiment with a lot of different things. This has much more than just 3D modeling integrated into it. One thing I will recommend, though, if you want to use your local AI and not have to depend on an API call or pay for a service, I would change. I'll click Run Zone ComfyUI. But let's show you how to do this. Let's go to 3D Model, and here are the Hunyuan3D viewports we'll be using. So this is the Hunyuan3D 2.1. This is for single images. When you click it, you'll see this right away. Now this is the checkpoint I mentioned before. This will go into the ComfyUI, so ComfyUI, models, and checkpoints. So let's go ahead and download this. So yeah, so if you click away or if it goes away, just go back into it like I just did, and it'll pull that back up. So we're going to click download. This is 7 gigabytes. The more AI you use within the ComfyUI, the bigger this will get, because when you start doing text-to-speech or even videos or music, you'll need to start adding a lot of checkpoints. And they can rack up on space pretty easily. So we got this one rolling. We're just going to give it a minute, and I'll show you how to use this, and then we'll go to the one that allows multiple images, and I'll show you how to do that as well. But bear with me, we are about over, to be honest. Alrighty, so that has been completed. Now I am going to have to rename this file. I've done this multiple times, so I have multiple copies of that file. But for your sake, we have the file. Open up a Windows File Explorer. Make sure you're inside the let's do it back. Make sure you're inside the folder that you've extracted. Go into the portable. Go to ComfyUI, models, and checkpoints, and just drag the file there. Alright, we're gonna do that. Alright, let's do this. Make it easy. And drag the file into the checkpoints. And after you do this, you'll be able to reload this, but with me, I need to rename this. If this is your first time doing so, you won't have to do this step. Ignore this step. I am only having to do this because I have 3 different copies of this file in my downloads folder. When you refresh, you shouldn't see that error. Really, you don't need to change any of this. There's things you can fine-tune if you want to really get into it, but this is all you have to do. Click on that Choose File to Upload, choose the image, hit that Run, and just let it go. And because this is a front-facing image, it's not going to turn out that great. I'll go ahead and let you know. Oh, also, if you want to see a live progress bar, in a way, you can pull up the command prompt from the batch script you ran. You'll need this running the whole time, because if you close this out, it closes the web server. So it just finished. It finished in 53 seconds. So let's see what image it gave us. So this is the image right here. Doesn't look that great, but it did amazing work considering we gave it only one side of an image and it came up with the back of this. So that's how you do it with single images. Let me show you how to do it with multiple images. So come over here, templates, 3D model. It'll be this multi-view. You can also use multi-view turbo. I've just been using this one because I feel like turbo, because it has turbo in the name and it's fast, it may not be as detailed. So let's click this guy or girl. And here's another checkpoint we need. So do the exact same thing you've done before. Download. And have that checkpoint folder ready. And that'll be in ComfyUI models checkpoint. By the way, you can delete this. You don't really need it, but it's not hurting anything if you leave it either. Alright, and it has finished. You just drag it in. Now, I have to rename this one as well, because this is my second copy of this file. And it added a parentheses and a 1 in it. So I just come in here and erase that. And there it is. These have to be exact, by the way. If you do edit it, not sure why you would want to, but if you do accidentally edit it, if it's not the exact format and file that it's looking for, then it will not work. So let's reload. We got the file in, and here is where you can load multiple images. You can load in a front, back, left, and right. So I am going to do the front of this. The rear of this. I don't have a good side photo of it, so I'm going to leave these blank. You can leave these blank. Let's click run. Let's see what it comes up with here. Sometimes you'll get just a bad light render. So if that happens, just like this right here. So it's not perfect. That looks pretty bad. That looks like, you know, I kind of like it. Maybe I'm gonna download that because that looks pretty cool. But we're gonna try this again in a moment. Let's do this deal. Kind of looks like a creature, you know. It kind of looks cool. Okay. Anyways, so as you can see, it's not perfect. So we're gonna run it again and see how that looks. So this is AI, and AI is still a developing technology. So when you do things like this, you're not always going to get the greatest results. You just got to try it again. So I'm hoping we get the same results that I had on the short. So let's run it again, and there you go. So as you can see, I didn't change any setting. I just told it to do it again, and it did it. So this just goes to show that AI isn't perfect. It's going to make mistakes. So if you get something like the Pro Controller Pig creature, just rerun it. These images can be anything as long as it's a front, back, and left and right if you choose to do so. But that's the tutorial, guys. That's all there is to it. You can download it from here. Just in case I didn't show that, you hit the 3 bars, export, and then click this download and choose your file type. And of course, then you can open it into your slicer, whatever you use. I use Bambu Studio. And the scaling is still going to be off. There's still some work that needs to be done there. It gives you an image, and you can use it for pretty much anything you want. So here it is. There is some manifold issues, but let's go ahead and bump this up to 150. Yeah, that's massive. That would be a giant Switch Pro controller. But I mean, if you think about it, guys, you literally, this technology is so amazing. You literally give it two-dimensional images, and it spits out a 3D image. If I gave it side profiles, it'll probably get these buttons correct. But I didn't have a good picture, and I didn't want to take a picture of mine because that's more work. And if I can minimize work, I will. But guys, that's the video. Hopefully when I edit it down, it won't be as long as it looks now. This is supposed to be no fluff. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.